Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have the ball first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. You know, you open a game like that and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the...
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss.
There he goes! That's the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play call.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so much.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Complete to start this drive. There he goes. Offense on the move. Big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. He might want another play. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's done. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wastes no time and comes out to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Turning it on! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's caught. It's done. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more of the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll get rid of it. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 20. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the ground, it's Otis. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. hauls it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma State is just getting blown out today. I've never seen this program look so bad, and I am a man. I'm 40. They're trailing by 21 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking left. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
He'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 45, on its way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On the ground, it's Cross. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the missed connection on third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Caught behind the line. It's tough. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Flicks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report.
The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Across the 25. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback making checks. They'll leave it with him. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quarterback on the keeper. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to...
Going deep. Touchdown, Clemson. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense. That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Gets the back moving. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Cross. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Otis. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
66, Louisville, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff to the single back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. That gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Melton. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for room. It's Otis. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers are on the move. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to throw on third down. They're working that left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Clemson! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater. They're trailing by 18 to Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas. But of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back on the move. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Melton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Burden. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of...
Breaks away on the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Timeout, Clemson.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. There he goes. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Got some room, entered the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously.
Snags it on the right. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.